Hey everybody, Happy New Year! In today's episode, we're gonna go through the werewolf den that we've been tasked to by the Fighters Guild in Daggerfall today. So I hope you enjoy the episode. Hope you guys had a Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. And we're back in this horrible dungeon hunting werewolves. And to be honest with you guys, I'm actually really sick of this place. This is a little bit later in my playthrough. It's just kept dying from this werewolf. I am not equipped to deal with it, and I'm just tired of this dungeon. So I'm just gonna get out of here. I have failed this quest, which is totally fine. The game isn't over. It's just I'm gonna lose some rep with the Fighters Guild is what's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna head back to Daggerfall. It wasn't a total loss though. I more than earned my pay. Like they're just gonna pay me what 138 gold, I think. That's a silly amount to go hunt werewolves. But I'm gonna get way more money just selling all the loot that I found in the dungeon. Which ultimately I understand is why they don't really pay you a whole lot to do quests, because you're just gonna get a metric shit ton of loot, from those places. Yeah, I have to loiter for a bit because the town's a little bit closed. Get my old trusty card out. Start looking for the right shops to sell all this stuff. Well, look at that. I just rolled right past one. No, we just have to find the entrance to this old place. I probably just walked right past it, huh? Yeah, we had a old white Christmas here in Daggerfall, it looks like. I actually have a mod that changes the shopkeep music, because it's super annoying, just that one song. So it changes up the music. I also got another one that changes up the music normally. So there's a lot of unused music in the folders. Those programmers, they don't really clean up after themselves. Well, let's all head to the next shop here. I'm really editing out all the shop visits. I think they're boring. I have to give myself little notes when I'm playing the game when I should edit out like shop areas. Or when I'm like digging through my equipment. No one really wants to just see you dig through your equipment for 10 minutes looking for one thing. Now, what's the next place I should hit up? Oh, I'll learn the stamina spell. I forgot I had that in there. Looks like it's restoration, so that'll help me increase my skill a bit. I really need to get more spells, fellas. Having a hard time finding them. I really don't use my spells enough. There's a next spot. I'm not sure what this store is yet. I haven't been here. Just trying to get my running skill up. You know, it's really handy in dungeons. Being overrun. I forgot I had this letter in my equipment. I might have to start answering these letters because these are like part of the main quest. Yeah, so I might need to head there next to Wayrest, which would be good. You know, I've kind of lost some rep here in Daggerfall. Might be nice to get a change of scenery. You know what I mean, fellas? There we go. I found that bookstore. Where do I even go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I see. This is not a bookstore. This is actually a library where I can just read whatever books I want. That is really cool. In real life, I wouldn't even leave this place. I would just forget being an adventurer. Guess that's what Lycinia means. It's like, the Cyrodiilium people are essentially supposed to be Roman, so that makes total sense. I didn't even think of that. Well, Roman adjacent, not Romans, as we like to call it in the whole D&D. I think most of the time people figure, you know, why try to worry about making entirely new cultures and civilizations? You just, you know, copy stuff from Earth. Can't do any better or any worse than history, you know? At least that's my opinion on it. Not sure if I have much else to sell out of my loot. Might have made all the money I could, which is a pretty good chunk of change. A couple thousand gold. Got these competing jewelry shops right next to each other. You know, that's where you can have some quests and some adventure. Just this little corner right here, the two competing jewelry shops, and how far will each of these people go to make their business successful? Because they can't help that there's another jewelry shop right around the corner. Unless you're specializing. And that's just hurting your business. It's sort of funny. Monopolies are how you have a good business, but they're also very bad. Because no one has a chance then with a monopoly. But Stinking Cloud, a classic. Tell me this game is not inspired by D&D. Yeah, Stinking Cloud's a pretty horrendous spell in old Dungeons and Dragons. You know, it's the educated magic user's sleep. Oh, I see. This is the bank. I did not know that. As coins get heavy. You know, they actually have weight in this game, so you have to keep track of that. Let's head up the old armorers here. Maybe I'll find something new. I got rid of a lot of stuff in there. Where should I head next, fellas? Maybe they got some new swords. The city's so big, it takes this whole entire episode just to sell all my loot. I usually hit up a lot of these armors and weaponsmiths. That seems to be the majority of the stuff I sell off to people. Sometimes you hit a pawn shop or two, you know. You do lose a bit of money though when you go to just predominantly pawn shops instead of the specialty stores, but sometimes I get tired of haggling, you know what I mean? I think it's time to join the Archaeologist Guild. It's this guy, I think, with the foppish hair. So this is actually a mod, which is really handy because it makes the languages more useful. Because in the original game, there isn't enough trainers for languages, and I've talked about it before, but languages allow you to pacify the enemy if you have the right one. It's actually super handy, and it's kind of a Daggerfall's reaction roll, D&D reaction roll. It's rolled immediately, so sometimes you'll just have an enemy that is passive towards you, which is really good. It means you're able to talk to them, kind of, and like they don't really show a whole lot of dialogue, but it just means that you're able to converse with them and convey your peaceability. My skills are very low, so that doesn't happen very often. And I think I chose Giant as my skill. Because those things are horrible. They're tough. Giants are very scary enemies in this game. Oh, I see. Oh, I gotta switch letters with this false letter. Nice. Doing a little bit of espionage, which I'm not very good at. I'm more of a kick in the door and throw swords at you type of spy than a subtle one. What's she have to say? Oh, some courier work. I think I could do that. I was writing it down. Like I told you guys in a previous episode, I write down all my quests in a little notebook. Even though I have a journal mod that actually adds all that stuff, I don't know, it's just a force of habit. Which is actually a good habit to get into, is note-taking, fellas. Especially if you're a tabletop role player. Gotta take them notes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next time, alright? Alright fellas, that's the rest of the video. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. I'll probably try to answer anything I missed, alright? If you want to see more of this content, please feel free to subscribe. If you would like to support anything I do here at Altered Games, please give me a coffee. Down below there's a link. I hope you guys have a good game next time you play, and please keep your shield arm strong, alright? No slacking now.